before I get into that, since I got a good phone, I'm talking about the women now in the movie mogul and all the other stars that were accused of approaching women in an inappropriate way. Years later, they comment on it. Everything but the gymnast girls. That was beyond their control, and they did exactly what they were supposed to do because they were young girls and they couldn't say anything then. I'm not talking about that. They were totally innocent. Totally innocent. But I'm talking about grown women that was approached inappropriately or not, that went to Hollywood to be a star, that had boyfriends and husbands at home, that came home and said, honey, I got the job, and said nothing else. That was told when they were married to honor and cherish each other to death do you part, and said nothing about inappropriate things done to them. Some say they were raped. The lady that played Dust to Dark rose my eyebrows the most when she said that guy stayed after her to try to have sex with her. All of these women, and it started from Bill Crosby all the way up to Tiger Woods, all the way up to the president, never said anything to their husband about being approached in an inappropriate way, but said only, honey, I got the job. They defended a bandit and lied to their husband, which they swore to honor and cherish to death do you part, and said nothing. So why should I believe them? This is what the movie mogul should have brought up as a question to them. Why didn't you say something to your husband? If this happened, why didn't you tell your husband, this man approached me in an inappropriate way? Because that's the job of the husband, to get the man straight, because you crossed the line trying to have sex with his wife. How come none of that ever came in play? How come the women went, they had nothing to be ashamed of. The only thing they had to be ashamed of is they committed to it. But see what happened, they went there as a hoe. He showed them that they were a hoe. Their talent only took them so far. So when it only took them so far where they wasn't a superstar, they had a problem later on when this man was a superstar. But nobody told their husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, nothing about they were approached in an inappropriate way. But look what happened. It was like the old lynch mob on Gunsmoke. It ran out of control like the Santa Ana winds, and nobody ever questioned it, or nobody ever thought, why didn't they tell their husbands that they were approached in an inappropriate way? It just went on and went on, and these people, the only reason, the movie moguls and the other actors, the only reason, and they're going to love me for this, the only reason why they didn't say anything, they was tired of the rat race, and they were just looking for an excuse to live the rest of their life with the money that they had and with their family and get out of the rat race. So they were just looking for an excuse to get out of the limelight. So they had the money to settle arguments that didn't make any sense, or suits that didn't make any sense. It wasn't hurting them. They're multimillionaires. Why didn't anybody go home and tell their husband, look, baby, I got talent, but this man approached me in an inappropriate way? Why are not those women with the people that they were with at the time that they were approached in an inappropriate way? They're all separated. They're probably not even with the same people that they were with when they were trying to get the job. Because you see, what I think marriage is today is two cowards not being able to face reality by themselves. But more than that, why didn't they tell them that they were approached in an inappropriate way? You know why? Because they knew that they were a hoe. He knew that they were a hoe. And their talent didn't take them further enough up the scale to make a difference. If you really look at it, the ones that's complaining, they wasn't hell of actors in the first place. And you can only go as far as your talent and skill. So why didn't they tell their husbands or boyfriends that they were approached in an inappropriate way? I'll leave that answer to you. Thank you.